Alright, guys, so I am currently going through the off season and just trying to fill out the roster, looking to see if there's any undrafted two ways. There's undrafted two ways. I'm not opposed to signing them, at least for their ELC and seeing how it goes. But I just wanted to show you guys this insane. I'm looking at UFAs. This insane class right here. So Ivan Vasiliev, fifth round pick by the Anaheim Ducks, has walked to free agency. Then we have Brett Cappy, low elite, 20 years old, 75, seventh round pick by the Stars, and they just let him walk. That is just crazy to me. Wow. Which does bring me to this free agency class. The top goalie is unfortunately Kata Hot. Outside of that, it's Thompson, Lankinen. It's really Thompson, who's now up there in age. Defensively, Sergachev. These are actually for UFAs. Let me go back. Okay, it's still Kata Hot. Defensively, we have Sergachev. Brizgalov is up there. He wants 6x8, which I'm not opposed to giving him that. Although his compensation would be nice. And then forwards, Nokalainen, Byfield, Carlson, Eklund, Caulfield, and then that Vasiliev. So, pretty interesting class. Anyways, I'm just gonna fill this out, and I'll see you guys at the off season, or at the beginning of next season. All right. So we get our first offer sheet for Brizgalov. 6x12 for 4 first round picks. I need to see how well New York, how well the Islanders. Oh, where did they? Oh my gosh, the Islanders. What? Can I see who they signed recently? Can I see? Like what their most recent pick is? Wow, they've had some pretty good two-way pickups. Some pretty good two-way pickups. Did they get a defenseman? Clapperton. They picked 3rd overall. And they got Clapperton. Or was that last year? That would have been last year. Yeah, this would be the 2031 draft. Who did they pick? So, if we don't take that, or if we take that, it will push room for Parker. I think we do that. Four first-round picks will be a game changer. Sergei Brizgalov. Thank you for your service. Have fun in New York. I cannot believe we just had to do that. But I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Four first-round picks, 6x12. That is just an insane amount as well. Which means I have 47 million, so I need to sign some cap whales, and I'll see you guys next. I'll see you guys at the preseason. All right, folks. So we are back, beginning the season. This is what the team is looking like. The bottom 6 is coming along a bit better. We have Sylvain up on that top line again. Berg on the second line. He's up to a 79 now. Fernandez and O'Donnell. Yeah, it's a decent bottom 6. Especially that third line that's coming along. Fourth line isn't the best, but this is what the defense is looking like without Brizgalov. It's not looking too bad, you know. I mean, the top 4 does take a hit, but we have George Parker, who is a rookie. We'll have him try to win the Calder. You could argue maybe I should move him to as a forward to try and get that done. And I may honestly do that. I had Fairchild's contract is up. Ravensburgen, I have him set to win 30 games. Because hopefully he can do it. He was one away. But I did extend him as well, along with Satan. So it's not looking terrible there. But that's what the power play is looking like. Power play 2. We do have Parker there. And Schaefer, O'Donnell. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm going to put Parker as the finisher. And see Power play lines. Okay, that's good there. I'm going to put face-off formation. Just gonna move Donsk back there. Oops. And then will be Clement, and then the puck carrier will be Donsk. All right. We will go ahead and start coach conversation. Season goals. Agree. Preseason. Once again, I think I'm going to do conditioning. Just because I think there's a few people out there who could still use it. As we try to build up those players to learn how to skate. The goaltending one probably wouldn't have been bad, but I don't even think our goaltending is that terrible. But the locker room chemistry is 72%, which I like to see that. And we'll take a look at the lines after everything. And this team is looking better. Looking better. Some players did drop, probably because of the puck control loss, but I mean overall I don't have any complaints. And we will just sim through to this season, to the end of the season. Get a 3-2 win against the Oilers, shutout win against Columbus. Can this team finally get over the hump? We will see. AHL, we can finally fill out the AHL with more of our players, which I love seeing, because we can get them to develop. And there's a few decent prospects in the system. I didn't bother to call them up because I want them to have a realistic shot at the Calder. So I just opted to, I'll keep them in there and let them develop a bit more. And then we'll go from there. This team is doing phenomenal. It's a good year for rookies. It's good. We do have 2 first-round picks for the next 4 years that we can work with now. Which I loved Brizgalov. I loved his story. He was amazing. He developed. But, I think taking those picks, especially with how we need to keep the pipelines going regarding our quality, I definitely think it was a smart move to do. But we are crushing it. Yeah, this team is excelling. And I was kind of hoping we saw last season that we were kind of on the cusp, but we just couldn't quite crack it. I think we're doing well now. I think this team should expect themselves to be competitive. Will we continue to add those pieces? We're already at 32 wins. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Also, I've 10-3 loss against Colorado. Yikes. Um, we're second in the Pacific. Couple losing, bit of a losing stretch, but we're back in the win column. Another shutout win. I'll tell you what, we can get some shutouts. We can play some defense. Let's just take a look at some of the names out there. Shane Wright, Brandon Hagel, Jake Sanderson, Tolvanen, Reinhardt's on the block, Victor Eklund, Ridley Gregg, Carter Verhage, Cole Perfetti. So that's the top 10. We'll see. Actually, while I'm here, Islanders are 8th. So, yeah, we might have a decent pick. We might have a decent pick out there. That's what you love to see. Just want to take a look at the lines, especially after the off. Wow. The Ducks are stacked on the left. And they're doing pretty good down the middle as well. That's a pretty good Ducks team. They have Thompson and Dawes. Oops. Defensively, what I want to see, where did let's see where certain someone ended up. I think I'll remember his name when I see it, but wow. Byfield went to the Predators. So here, oh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll really do it for the Islanders. Kakanyemi went to... That's where Kakanyemi went. I don't think it was Nokalainen. Where? Here we go. Ivan Vasiliev is who it was. He went to Tampa. Jesus. Wow, Utah is looking pretty stacked. That top six. Vegas. Winnipeg. Interesting little lineup there. All right, let's keep going. I did want to check and look at the stats. He's got 23 wins. 23 wins for Ravensburgen. Can we make it 24? 24. Another shutout. Another shutout. Who was tearing it up in net with all these shutouts? Six 3. Four 2. I'm gonna stop it here. 50 wins on the season. Ravensburgen with a 9-11 and 33 wins has accomplished his goal, and he would have accomplished the other one as well. But that's what I like to see. I like to see this team come along. 50 wins on the season, 50, 21, 11, a new franchise record. And as you can, 68 goals for Eric Bendahan, 94 assists for Frederick Donsk. Insane. And we will be playing the Edmonton Oilers in round 1. But first, let's take a look at the stats here. See. Oh, okay. Wow. So Ravensburgen, 33, 17, and 9. 6 shutouts. Ends the season with a 909. Where Peter Satan, 17, 5, and 2 with 1 shutout. And he had a 916. So he met his goal as well. Defensively, Clements with 52 points plus 23. Schaefer, 47 points plus 25. Fairchild had 26 with a plus 12. Morris had 23 with a minus 6. Koznevnikov didn't do so hot with a minus 20. 18 points though. And then Parker, yeah, figured wouldn't be anywhere near good enough for a Calder trophy. But he only had a -4. And then forward-wise, that top 6, really that top line, Eric Bendehan had 120 points with 68 goals. Donsk had 23 goals, but 94 assists, sitting at 117. And Sylvain had 41, 65 with 106 points. He's up to an 88. Donsk is a 92. O'Donnell went 20, 31, and 51. Still an 83. Fernandez up to an 84. 44 points. Berg had 43 points. Uh, 28. So, yeah, the bottom 6 is still a bit rough. That top line, I'm going to say that top line, that plus or minus is probably being carried by all of those goals. So, Bendehan came third in goal scoring. Donsk was second in the assist race. Not too bad. Marner had the best plus minus. Okay. Defensively, of course, Cale Makar. He's too good. And I think if I want somebody to even be as close to that, yeah, you're gonna have to max out their stats. So, Philip Cohn was the goal leader. Makar was the assist leader, and he'll win the Norris. Goaltending, Dostal had the most wins. Ravensbergen with the most shutouts. Dostal's probably going to win the Vezina. One thing I'm interested in looking at is entire league. So New Jersey was the best team in the league. The Islanders finishing in the top, or bottom 5, bottom 4 really. So good chance that we get a good pick. Colorado had the most, or the least amount of goals against. We were, okay, we were 4th. Not bad. Goals 4. We were towards the top. But not quite there yet. All right. Well, I will see you guys when we get ready to take on the Edmonton Oilers.